crafters, welcome into Guys Craft 2. My name is John, and if you have followed the channel, you know I have for a long time been at Villa Rosa Designs, enthusiast, supporter, cheerleader, whatever you want to call it. But I did earlier this year, late last year, stop my subscription just because I was getting so many patterns, right? And I felt like I was just digging a hole that I was never going to get out of. But since then, I've actually restarted my subscription, and you'll be seeing monthly postings around that. But I did what I shouldn't do. And the other day, I actually started digging through some of the Villa Rosa stuff and looking around and going, wow, here's some patterns I don't have. They may be new to you. They may not be new to you. You may say, John, that pattern was 5 years ago. Whatever. I actually spent some time just going through trying to look to see what I had. So at the end of the day, if you follow the channel, you know that I did purchase the 12 Quilts of Christmas. I think this is adorable. I love the fact that they put this packet together for us with 12 patterns, along with the Quilts of Valor that we had done last, November. So I did purchase this one. I think this one's really cool. So, for the price, you couldn't beat it to get 12 patterns plus free shipping. So I wish I could get free shipping on everything. Shipping has gotten so outrageous. But with that said, as I started playing around and looking at other sites, I ended up with all these patterns that I just felt like I need it. I want it. It doesn't matter. So I ended up buying this kaleidoscope pattern, which is the butterfly basically pattern. I have not done anything like that. I thought for spring, how adorable would that be, right? So I ended up grabbing that pattern. This actually finishes out 56 by 74. So again, a lot of their quilts turn out pretty large at the end when you get done with them. But for someone that's still fairly new, learning to piece, learning to, do the intersections and all that, it's definitely been helpful. Then I found the Stars and Stripes, and I guess I had seen this in the past, but I did not ever purchase it. And I am so super excited because I do think the quilt that we did for Memorial Day, the Sparkle and Stripes, I absolutely love the way that turned out, even though we had to applique the stars on that. I think this is even as cool, especially because it's just one big star, right? And this one finishes 56 by 70. So I am actually going to work on this next, probably very similar fabrics that I used on the last one. And then I ended up grabbing this one called On Stage. And I will say, I like the picture. That's one of the things that grabbed me. This one finishes out 36 by 45 or 47 by 56 if you put the border on. I am not always a fan of the pictures that they put on the cards. A lot of times I like the colorways that they have on the back with the directions better. But so far, all of these I did like the pictures real well. Ended up grabbing this Calinda. It's a very simple quilt, I think, at the end of the day, but it's got the 4 blocks and that in there. Again, just something trying to mix up what I'm doing in that. And a lot of what I'm finding is with Villa Rosa, I can actually match up my AccuQuilt, and I have dies to cut what I need for the Villa Rosa pattern. So therefore, I don't have to do all this hand cutting. I can cut everything with my AccuQuilt dies. So Sparkle and Stripes, all of that was cut with the AccuQuilt dies, including the gold stars that went in the center of each square. I found this Malaysia pattern. Again, very similar to that Calinda, but different enough that, for a couple of bucks, it was just worth it. So I grabbed that one as well. And I have no idea when I'm going to get all these done. But then I found this Zamora, and I love the big blocks in the center because I've got some fabric that I really do want to show off. And this allows me to show that fabric off. And then I found the Stargazer, and I was like, oh no, I got it, because I want to start doing more stars. I have not done most everything I've done has been straight, right? So blocks, rectangles, and that. And I've not gotten into some of the stars and that, and I want to get into a lot more of that. I did grab this Bride's Dream because originally when I was looking at it, I thought it might really work well with some of my Tula Pink fabrics, but I don't know, not so much now. Now that I've found some other things like this Sisterhood, I love this Sisterhood, and with that grays and that's coming out from Tula Pink. This I'm trying to get it where y'all can get a good look. This fall, I think this would lend itself very well to that. And then, of course, I've had this, right? The Ghosties. I did that last year, so I grabbed a few more copies of that. You'll probably see that pop up on the channel. Maybe a giveaway coming up. And then I found the Pumpkin Hollow, and I really like this for getting ready for fall. Again, it's just another table runner because I like the accomplishment that I get with some of the table runners. Color Mittens is one of those new ones that I grabbed. It's actually in the 12 Quilts of Christmas, and it's also ones that we gave away not too long ago. And then I found this, which is ideal. Like to me, this is the perfect thing for Tula Pink, and it's called Carnival Glass. And look at that, guys. How awesome is that? I am so excited. I definitely want to get this cut, get this done. It's done with light and dark fabrics. It's actually done with fat 6, and it ends up being a complete square 54 by 54. And I'm finding that I really like having some of those quilts finish out like that. For Gracie back here, it makes it a little bit quicker to get them long-armed. Binding doesn't seem to be as treacherous sometimes, and I've got more room to hang quilts than I do necessarily to have beds everywhere, right? So I don't know. I'm trying to get a mix, but I am really super psyched for this Carnival Glass. Definitely will be doing that very soon. Probably will end up cutting some of my Tula for the first time to do this. I have some Cloud 9 fabrics, and I have some K Facet that I will probably use that as well. But I think that's going to be a really go-to pattern for me, especially with some of the wilds that I have. And then what I found out was Villa Rosa now has what's called Tabitha Jane reversible tote bags with a shoulder strap. The fabric requirements are 6 fat quarters. The finish size is 16.5 inch tall, 18 inches wide, and the handles are 36 inches long. And so they have actually gotten into now putting patterns out for totes. So again, this is new. This copyright on this pattern is 2017. So that tells you it's been out there a long time, I would think. I have never seen it. I happened to run across it when I was looking for a bunch of other things, and that made me want to grab it. So I think it's interesting. Just like the copyright on Carnival Glass is 2013. So some of these patterns of that are almost like timeless to me. So guys, I just wanted to jump on, say, hey, share some of the patterns that I've just bought from Villa Rosa. Like I said, they're new to me. They may not be new to you. You may have them somewhere in the collection. You may go, oh my gosh, I forgot I had that. Now that he's talked about it again, I want to go back and grab it. Would love to see some of the things that you've done. If you have accomplished some of these same patterns, feel free to drop a note in the comments below. Go out to the Facebook page, post your pictures out on Facebook. I'd love to see your work and be able to have a collaboration around some of the things that we're doing. So with that said, my name is John. You landed in Guys Craft 2. For new subscribers, welcome. Thanks for being here. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm and helps me build this channel with your support. As always, hit that thumbs up if you like what I'm doing. Hit the bell if you want to know each and every time I go live. And as always, guys, until next time, happy crafting.